Hey everybody, welcome to my review for Dust Bunny, coming to you April 28th from Lionsgate. Like to thank my good friends at Allied Vaughn Entertainment for sponsoring this review, sending me the copy, which you can buy on moviezing.com, moviezyng.com. They have a wonderful load and collection and catalog of titles that any collector would love to have. So go over there, check it out. Use the link in the description that I'm a associates member. It helps me out. Check them out for Dust Bunny. This one coming to you Tuesday next week if you're watching this when it drops. Here we go. Just a simple disc. There is a digital code that comes with it as well. Dust Bunny. This is from last year. This is a fun little one. The feature directorial debut from Brian Fuller. I believe he's directed a documentary before. A guy who's brought us stuff like Pushing Daisies in the past and Hannibal. This reunites him with Mads Mikkelsen. The cast also includes Sigourney Weaver and Dame Dash Malin. This movie rocks. So this basically it's kind of like a fairy tale version of the movie The Professional, if you like that movie. It's quite good. This is not a kiddie thing. It's like The Professional, but it's got a lot of fantasy elements, fantastical stuff in it. Really colorful movie. Real fun stuff. Great chemistry between Mads Mikkelsen and the girl, which is I think her last name's Sloan or something like that. I can't remember. I'm looking here. I have it right here. Sophie Sloan. There's a whole lot of, is this girl seeing this stuff? Is this real type thing with this Dust Bunny, the monster under her bed? This is a great movie that makes use of a singular location. For majority of the movie, it does leave. It goes out to the streets. There's a restaurant that gets visited in it where Sigourney Weaver spends a lot of her time in the movie. But it's awesome. It's got wonderful action sequences. Brian Fuller loves moving the camera around and playing with it and putting it in different tricky situations with zooms, movements, things like that. It's an active movie. This is the kind of this is going to be a cult movie. This isn't some high-end, big high-profile movies, but this is what I want original blockbusters to be. This is awesome. This is fun stuff. Really creative, great costuming, colorful palette here on display. this is a cool movie. I was really happy with it. Mads Mikkelsen's wonderful. He's quite good here with this, his name's 5B because that's the room he's from. He's this assassin guy, but you get to see him do some martial arts stuff in the beginning where he's fighting with this nunchuck type things against a parade dragon and some gooms and stuff. There's assassins that all have certain characteristics about it, and it's a really simple story and told complex. And I mean complex by, hey, we're not going to take the easy route to make this thing. We're going to have some cool choreography. The camera work's going to be what it is. We're going to have some digital effects here, and we're going to costume it awesome, crazy comic booky, and it's a lot of fun. Just the concept's there, but it's the experience of watching this one that really sets it apart and makes it quite fun. I fell for this movie pretty good. I hope you check it out because I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want you to see it. I believe it's running on HBO Max now, so if you like it, then go and pick yourself up a copy. I'm going to give this, I'm really high on it right now, but I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I was kind of teetering on a 3.5, but I'm like, fuck it, let's go 4 out of 5. Video on this one, we're going to go, this is a HEVC 8.265 compression. The aspect ratio of this is big. And by big I mean wide, so it's going to look really thin on your screen with bigger mats, but it's a 3:1 aspect ratio for a 2160p 4K image. And this looks pretty. Like I said, part of this is watching this. It's got some good contrast. There's a lot of dark in this movie, and it handles it quite well with different shades, shadowing, lighting techniques here that are really well on display here. The HDR pops good with fireworks, lights, fire, things like that. Work really well, and a lot of the more embellished clothing comes out and pops really well with this palette. Details like stubble, facial features, stuff like that, like makeup, scratches, scuffs, and stuff come across quite well. very discernible, as well as patterns on clothing and textures of clothing, and as well as wood grain on the floor and things like that, and the walls, paint strokes, stuff like that. It's really awesome. So I'm going, and it looks quite good. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. The audio, we get a Dolby Atmos track, as well as an English descriptive audio 5.1 Dolby Digital with subtitles of English SDH, and Spanish. Audio on here, it does the trick. I think you'll be satisfied, but the low end's a bit lacking. And it's loud enough. The intricacies quite well. Atmospherics doing good. But something about it just wasn't like as impactful as I was hoping this to be. Gunshots sound fine. Everything sounds like to the touchish, but there was just, I don't know what, I just couldn't put my finger on it, but like it was just kind of a little bit like, well, this is fine. Or I wanted it to just sweep me away, and it would get there, but it wouldn't. But it's fine. Vocals are clear, crisp, and everything's mixed and blended well, with the nice chiming in on the score and stuff. But it's okay. But I give the Atmos track here a 4. I guess I was just wanting some more out of it. Extras here. Now this is deceiving because the extras, there's a lot of them. There's a bunch of featurettes. The first is Making Dust Bunny. So this is about 12 minutes, and it's basically hit Brian Fuller. What is this movie? Him directing. Here's the cast. Mads Mikkelsen's great. Let's talk about costume. Let's talk about this. So it's one of those quick run through, give you a taste of everything behind the scenes sort of thing. But then you get Monstercraft, which is just a quickie talking about how the monster was drawn, how it was puppeteered, things like that. You get Q&A Sizzle, just quick 43-second thing talking about, hey, it was Mads Mikkelsen, the guy you wanted to cast in this from the beginning. Cute to Cutthroat, another 26-second one where they like talk about how the girl is in the movie. And then Mads choreography video. It's Mads Mikkelsen talking about a scene where he holds himself on the ceiling and he's using action figures and stuff to sort of showcase it. It's a minute 1. Cast explainers, 32 seconds, another real quick one. And then the trailer, which is almost 2 minutes. So the extras, quite deceiving. Not much here. I'm going to give it 1.5 out of 5. Okay, so we'll go back through here. The film, 4 out of 5. Video, 4.5 out of 5. Audio, 4 out of 5. Bonus, 1.5 out of 5. And overall score, I give a 3.5 out of 5. And that's weighted over with the strength of the film itself in the video presentation. This is an awesome movie. Probably check it out before you buy it. But if you do, check it out. Go to moviezyng.com, moviezyng.com. Use the link in the description to help me out, my associates and stuff, and track my people coming from here and whatnot. So appreciate you watching this review. As always, there's going to be more. My Summer of 86 series is right around the corner. Batman's going to be finishing. A lot of exciting podcast stuff. So stay peeled to this channel or any of the podcast streams. I appreciate you watching, and stay film positive.